G'day. Today I'd like to show you how to play the Tea Party's Certain Slant of Light. It's off the Splendor Solace album. I recently tried to, I wanted to play along to this song, never really known how it went, and looked up online, of course, is there any tabs? There wasn't really any good tabs out there, and so I've kind of figured it out watching some clips of Jeff Martin play it live, and the tab that I did find, there were a few helpful things in there, but not a lot. So I thought I'd share what I've come up with. It's certainly not great, it's not perfect, but it's certainly better than what's out there. So first thing would be the tuning. It's got quite an unusual tuning for this song, but it really is the key to making it sound correct. From low to high, it's E, A, D. The G string goes down to an F sharp, so the B string goes down to an A, and the high E string goes to a C sharp. And put it all together and it comes up with this very lush sounding chord, which is very, very nice. So that's the key, right? Firstly, the verse has a very nice little pattern. It uses those open strings. You're really just alternating between the G and the B string, and occasionally you throw in the high E string. And the fingering, it just seems to be this one note that comes on and off, and it's on the second fret of the G string. So here it is, I'll play it for you. Starting on the open G. For anyone that needs to see the picking, it's there is a bass line that plays underneath that. It's kind of noodling around a little bit, but if you wanted to like learn it for your band or just play it solo or what have you, the notes are, the chord progression would be the C sharp, and then it just comes up to the D. So if you play that underneath, so that's a verse. At the end of a verse, it sort of shifts into this little pre-chorus, but there's this fantastic little riff, a lick that Jeff plays. Starts with those open strings, big strumming of those open strings, and then you get this little lick here. It starts on the B string, and it's 4, 4 and 7. Okay. I'm not going to do like fret by fret and note by note kind of tab. I'm hoping you guys can figure this out a little bit. That's the first part of the lick. It's quite important that it ends on the D string, the open D string. So after you've hit that open D string, the second part of the lick is this. It's 4 on the D string, 5, 5 on the A and the E string, and it ends on 4 on the E string. So Alright, so that's the little lick for the pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is this. Again, it's just utilizing those top 4 strings, and it's this little one note run, just one finger on one fret, and it just goes up and down. Here's the pattern. Starts on 2. That's the pre-chorus, right? The chorus proper, it's just good old-fashioned power chords. It starts on like an F sharp, so just 2nd fret power chord. It drops the bass note to an open E for one part of it, so you get come up to the B, so 7th fret, down to the A, the 5th fret. Then we get this, well, I put in this unusual chord here, which is just 4, 5, 6, 7. That sort of, it's the last little note in that chorus, just the in-between one. So you get and then it goes back into another verse. So that's all that. The next part you really need to learn is there's a little bridge right before a solo. And the bridge is this here. You could play just sort of like that pre-chorus and just do like but I think it sounds a little bit nicer if we harmonize that and put in the higher note there as well. So you can get this. So it's 3 and 4 on the G and B string, 3 and 4. The next chord is the 2 and 2. The next chord is the 5 and 7. Whoops. Again, if you drone it with that, keep that D string droning through it. Now, there's some pretty cool little licks going on in between those chords, and you get okay. Just played slow, those little licks are starting on the 4th fret of the B string. It's really just like a scale that sort of peels down slowly, and you get the next one sort of starts low and goes up high, and it's starting here on the A string, and you pull it off to an open string. And it finishes on that little arpeggio of 3, 2, 0 on the top 3 strings. So yeah, then the first one again. Now it shifts into the solo. I'm going to end the video there and I'll start another one. So watch the next video if you want to see the solo.